Hi guys, it's EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do an unboxing and review of a battery backup solution from JUNO Power, and this is the HUE Plus. Now, before going into the unboxing and the review of the HUE Plus, let's talk about why would you consider ever walking around with a battery backup solution just as this? Well, in many cases, most of you, what you end up doing if you really are a heavy user, phone user, or are going out on a trip, you end up maybe buying a couple batteries like this, and you may be carrying this in your pocket, in your backpack, in your purse, and really this limits you to one specific phone. The benefit of a solution like this, like a battery backup solution, is that it is device agnostic. It's independent of your phone, the brand of your phone, and as you upgrade your phone, you really don't end up with a battery like this that you just have to either try to sell on eBay or on Craigslist or just throw it away because it won't work on your new phone. Also, what you'll find is that most of these battery backup solutions allow you to satisfy the power needs for multiple devices. So with that being said, let's take a deeper look at the actual HUE Plus. In the box, what you'll have is your charger or your battery backup solution. You have a small instruction guide just giving you some details about the actual device itself. It does include a micro USB cable that you could use to charge your devices, and it's a short cable, right? One of the things that sets this device apart from some of the other solutions that you have there that are battery backup is that it doesn't require a proprietary charging cable or brick to charge the actual HUE Plus. You can charge this device using your laptop, your computer, your desktop. It could be even you can use the charger that came with your cell phone to actually charge it. So that you can keep this charged. So this is a great travel option because you don't have to carry a lot of cables. Literally, you could just carry one cable, charge this device if you're going out on a long day or you're going to be out on campus, and then use the same cable once it's charged to charge your phone. So that's all that's in the box. Let's take a deeper look at the HUE Plus. Now let's talk a little bit about the actual HUE and the specs of the actual battery backup. This is a 9,900 milliamp hour battery. And if you think about, well, what does that technically mean to you, that number? Well, think about for a second your iPhone. If you do have an iPhone, and it is a iPhone, one of the more newer ones like an iPhone 5S, the battery for an iPhone 5S is 1,570 milliamp hours. And remember, this is a 9,900 milliamp hour battery. So you'll be able to recharge your iPhone almost 8 times or more. If you have, let's say for example, a Samsung, and let's say you're using let's say like a Samsung Galaxy S4, the battery for a Samsung Galaxy S4 is a little bit larger. It's a 2,600 milliamp hour battery. So if you just divide it by the 9,900, you can definitely get at least anywhere, maybe 4 times charges on your Samsung Galaxy S4. So it really depends on your battery and the milliamp hour measurement that your battery has. And what you'll be able to do is, if you really want to know how that works, all you do is you grab your battery, and for example, here is a battery that I have for a hotspot, and you'll notice that it says right there what the mAh is, milliamp hours. So you'll notice that's a 1,500 milliamp hour battery. So I could recharge this hotspot multiple times and get several hours, if not days, depending on what the efficiency of this battery is with my hotspot. So really, this is going to be a large capacity battery for most of us. Now, the other thing that's really neat about this device, outside of the fact that it is a large capacity battery, is the fact that it will support 2 devices being charged at the same time. Let's flip that over for you to see that better. So you have here 2 charging possibilities, and by the way, you can charge 2 things at the same time. So you have right here, you have an output of 1 amp, and then you have an output of 2.1 amps. So what that's going to allow you to do is really charge either, let's say like an iPad on the 2.1. You can charge even let's say like a Samsung Galaxy S4, an S3, a Note 2. You can charge tablets. This will even support Google Glass if you're one of those people who have the Google Glass. So virtually, it really has the possibility to support all of your electronic devices. But again, the thing here is that you can have two of them charge at the same time. And remember earlier I talked about the fact that you have this this charging port. No proprietary charging port. You can actually use a standard micro USB charging cable to charge this. Now, one of the things that the manufacturer suggests is that this battery get fully charged and fully depleted the very first time. Now your batteries, typically that batteries come charged with about 60%, 40%, maybe a little bit more charge as they're shipped. But you want to do a full charge, and once it's fully charged, you'll be able to just deplete it for the first time, and then you'll be able to use it as you would normally. Now it will take a little bit over 4 hours to charge a battery because it is a high capacity battery, and that's going to really depend on the actual charging unit that's used to actually charge it. So if you connect it to your computer, for example, it may charge slower than if you connect it to an outlet using your phone charger. Now the other thing about the fact that you have the two ports, you have your charging in, is that you have a display. Now most battery backup solutions, as they show your battery level, they may have some LEDs that you press a button and you have 4 LEDs, and it just shows you 25, 25, 25, and 25 to show you 100% battery capacity. What's neat about this one here, I'll press this button, is that you actually get a LED output. So here I can actually see clearly how much battery I have, and you notice it says the word out. That's telling me that I have 100% of the battery is fully charged and available to charge my devices through either of these two USB connections. Now as I am charging, I will see the battery percentage, and instead of it saying out, as you see there, it's going to say in. So once again, two devices at the same time. You can charge it using any standard micro USB port. You can use your existing phone charger. You can connect this to a PC to charge. Plus you have the LED display telling you what your battery life is. Now the other thing about this device, and I actually have this this lime green color, is that it is a high, I would say, a very high-end looking battery. It is has an aluminum housing around it, so it really looks very nice. It is something that is not that big. It's not much bigger than a deck of cards. So this is something that you'll be able to put in your purse easily. You'll be able to put it in your backpack, even in your back pocket. Because again, if you really think about most of us who carry wallets in our back pockets, this is probably no thicker than a wallet either. So not much there that you have to worry about. So that is the HUE Plus, and this is the lime green version, 9,900 milliamp hour battery from JUNO Power. Let's see how it works and how we would connect the device to it. So just to show you how the actual battery works, I have in the 1 amp out, I've connected the cable that comes with the HUE, and I'm going to use this to charge my Note 3. And here I'm going to be using, on the second one, the 2.1, I'm going to use that to charge my iPhone 5S. So let's see how that works. So I'm just going to plug in the cables, just like this. Nothing's going to happen yet because I really haven't plugged or pushed the button yet. So I plug it in. You don't really see any indicators. You notice right here there's nothing telling me that there's a charge yet going through the device. And that's fine because I haven't really powered it up yet. And I'm going to do the same thing with the iPhone. Plugged it in. Typically you'd get like a little indicator, something that's happening, and that's fine. So I got these two devices here plugged in, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to press the power button on the device. Notice how both of them lit up. I now have a charging indicator on my Note 3, and then over here, if we turn on the iPhone again, you'll notice that there's a charging indicator there. So great device. I consider this almost a phenomenal solution, especially if you have a family and you're out for the day and you need to charge multiple devices at the same time. So that, once again, was the HUE from JUNO. Again, the HUE Plus, and this is the lime green version from JUNO. I'll include a link on the YouTube channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them on the YouTube channel as well. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Thanks, guys.